Bartlett, and I won $84 million in the Maryland lottery.
One day, Bunky Bartlett, a bookkeeper, was having his tarot cards read at a New Age shop near Baltimore when he received a message that he couldn't ignore.
2 months before I won the lottery, I started getting readings from some of the local tarot card readings here in the shop. And everything that I was getting was telling me I needed to teach more. And that would mean not making any money. My family would be on the street. So one day I'm sitting in the coffee shop after having a reading, and I just kind of like yelled at the universe and said, fine, if this is what you want me to do, let me win the lottery and I'll do it.
Bunky bought a lottery ticket, and with it, a new future as a teacher of the Wiccan religion, among other things.
We just do the quick pick and just let the machine pick the numbers. So that's what we did. Went home, went to bed, and the next morning we woke up multimillionaires.
Bunky and his family won a massive $84 million. He took the payout, landing $33 million after taxes.
Before I won the lottery, I was a bookkeeper, and I was working somewhere between 60 to 70 hours a week. It actually hit me that with the amount of money that we won, that basically we would never have to work again for the rest of our life.
Then Bunky came out of the broom closet and caused a media storm as America's first openly Wiccan lottery winner.
I'm Wiccan. I'm a witch. Wicca is not Satanism.
In fact, it's a modern-day take on an old pagan religion made popular in 1950s Britain.
Wicca is a nature-based religion, the understanding of nature and our place in it.
The day after he won, Bunky walked into his favorite car dealership with nothing but his ticket in hand. The cash hadn't even hit his account yet.
Hey, Jesse. Hey. How's it going? Welcome back. The day that we won the lottery, I called Apple Ford because I wanted to make sure that they would, actually give me a car on just a ticket. And the manager said, sure, come on in, we'll talk. And then he just let me walk off with the car. I actually walked away off the showroom floor with a fully loaded Ford Expedition.
Bunky came in one night with him and his wife and bought the whole showroom.
I bought a car like this. I bought the sister car to this one. Bought this one for my son.
He spent over $1 million on cars. But the cars were just the tip of the iceberg. To celebrate his win, Bunky threw himself a lavish party.
Guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna do a rock concert in our backyard. Guess who's gonna be the artist? Delana. She's an awesome talent.
Yep, that's the same Delana who shot to fame when she was runner-up on a hit reality series. But when the celebrations were over, Bunky got right back to business.
When I won that kind of money, the first thing that crossed my mind was, I'm now a corporation. I put some of it into investments. I took some of it into real estate. And I just diversified everything to make sure that, I would still have my money, 3, 4, 5, 20 years from now.
Bunky established Pangea Investments, a company that would oversee all of his ventures.
This is my office. This is where everything happens. This is where I yell at people. This is where I praise people.
My father, his business ideas move about 50 million miles a minute. It's very, very hard to keep up with him. I feel bad for his personal assistant.
Then he started building his dream team. Key players are his personal assistant, Christina, vice president of Pangea Vera. Daughter Ashley looks after the finances.
A lot of the people that work for me are either my friends or are acquaintances that I have met. I separate business from personal, and I'm very good at doing that.
With his dream team in place, this Wiccan millionaire is launching his first big venture.
Kabunk Records is the label that my wife and I started.
And for his first artist, he's going big.
We are working on signing Delana.
My name is Tanya Skipper, and I won $4 million in the New Zealand lottery.
That's 2.5 million American dollars. Auckland, New Zealand, a seaside city on the Pacific Ocean, with its very own lotto-winning soccer mom.
I play the New Zealand lottery every week, and I had no expectations about winning.
But on the night before her 40th birthday, Tanya bet $2 on a lotto ticket. The next morning, she checked her numbers.
I said to John, I've got 6 numbers. What does that give us? And we looked it up and it said 300,000. And that was great.
That's 190,000 American dollars. One heck of a birthday present. But Tanya's husband John reminded her to check one more number.
I just happened to say to Tanya, well, pity you didn't Powerball that. And she said, well, I did.
I actually looked down and I had that lucky number 8. And that changed the whole situation.
Tanya's winning jackpot climbed from 190 grand to a whopping 2.5 million. And in New Zealand, the money's totally tax-free.
You don't realise how it changes your life just in an instant.
But becoming an overnight millionaire can be difficult at first. The Skippers were uncomfortable telling family and friends about their good fortune.
How do you go about telling them that you want a large sum of money? You're not quite sure what their reaction's going to be.
John and I decided just to keep it to ourselves for a while and get used to the idea.
It became the couple's $2.5 million secret. Only their sons and moms were in on it.
The kids, we did threaten them that if they told anybody, we would kill them, literally, and they would never see any of it.
The check cleared, and soon after, the millionaire's urge to splurge kicked into high gear.
This is our family home, and we've been here 10 years.
They paid off a mortgage
Just to get rid of our mortgage in our 40s is just amazing.
and did some redecorating.
Winning the lottery has enabled us to buy some original paintings and drawings. I'm passionate about dancing, and this is one of my favourite paintings. She's a Russian ballerina. This one over here is a tango, and it's also done by Charles Bilic, and he's Croatian.
Then came the new wheels.
First thing I bought was a new car, a BMW.
In the US, a classic car like this would set you back around $15,000.
John had a bit of a midlife crisis and decided he wanted a Porsche.
And this one would cost about $20,000.
I've always loved the 911 Porsche. It's always been the ultimate car for me. This is my fun machine. When I pull it out and I just go for a drive, it just takes me into another world.
Travel was also high on the family's wish list.
It's given us freedom to travel around the world, which we couldn't do beforehand.
The Skippers have spent over $65,000 on trips to Italy, Greece, London, and Los Angeles.
We flew business class. That was just unreal.
The Skipper boys got in on the action too.
Since I love snowboarding and my parents won the lottery, I come here every month.
Snowboards and entry fees can add up.
The boys love this place. It's a bit of a treat. It's quite expensive.
I think that is Alex coming down.
But as the spending spree accelerated, the millionaires started worrying. What might the neighbors think?
I think at the end of the day, people would guess with us travelling and having nice cars, and it just wouldn't add up.
So 5 months after winning, the Skippers finally let family and friends in on their $2.5 million secret.
My mum put pressure on me to tell my family.
But little did they know that revealing the truth would turn out to be one of the biggest mistakes of their lives.
Looking back, we'd probably tell not a soul.
Coming up, find out why investing for the future could make this young millionaire broke.
Everybody's losing money. It's not like I'm the only one losing money.
And later, why winning the $1.2 million house is fast becoming a nightmare.
My biggest fear is that we don't sell this house, because if we don't, then I have to take the best deal, whatever it is.